So, once again, the gods and the goddesses have given us another day to become better men, better women, better mothers, better fathers, better husbands, better wives. My positive thought for today, my positive thought for today is based upon something that just recently I had to experience that led up to some decisions that I made. And the what decision that I made isn't really what's important. It's what led up to that decision is what's really important. You know, upon our path of wokenism and even our path once we become wokeness, it's nothing but a never-ending journey. It's something that will show us our strengths, and it will also show us our weaknesses. And in most cases, it will show us our weakness. And one of the things that I have come to learn over the last couple of days is that when we say that we're followers of the gods and the goddesses, when we make that statement, I don't think that a lot of us realize what it is that we're saying. You know, when we make that statement that we follow the gods and the goddesses, we bind ourselves to an oath to the gods and the goddesses. And when we read the lore, we find out that when a person makes that kind of a statement or that kind of an oath, the gods and the goddesses are going to hold them accountable to it. And they're going to send tests at them over and over and over and over. And in many cases, if you align yourself with the god Wotan, the one thing that needs to be remembered is know for a fact that he's coming. He's going to bring the test to you. And I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how knowledgeable you think you are. If you're not ready for it, then you'll fail. And failing's not a bad thing. It's only meant to expose a weakness within us that we need to work on. And in many cases, this test can come through the very men and women you call brothers and sisters. It can even come from the very tribe that you belong to or kindred. And I think the lesson to be learned in it is spend more time focusing on yourself and don't expect people to be the way you think they should be. Because if you belong to a tribe or a kindred, you can get caught up focusing so much on what everybody else is doing, and you lose sight of the main goal. And that main goal is your own spiritual journey, your own rising or evolving to greatness. And this was something that I recently had to learn. And unfortunately, I had to learn it the hard way. It was a lesson that I failed in, but the outcome, I become stronger for it. I become more wiser, and it helped me to be able to put my focus back where it needs to be at. And the gods and the goddesses have always tested the men and women who claim to be followers of them. So my positive thought is be prepared on your journey. Be prepared to be held to the oath that you made to the gods and the goddesses, because the test is coming. And the test is only meant to make you stronger. It's only meant to make us great. And we should understand that we're going to have weak moments. We're going to fail the test. We're not going to rise to the occasion. But as the old saying goes, it doesn't matter how you get knocked down. What matters is how do you stand back up? So prepare for it. If your heart is sincere within this journey, you're going to be tested. You're going to pass some, you're going to fail some. But it's what we do after that that matters. Hail to my tribe, Gallows Tree, for making me stronger. Hail to the gods and the goddesses for handing me a test that they knew that I would probably fail at. But also thanks for the test, because these tests make us stronger as men and women. With that said, like I always say, hold the heathen hammer high, even in times of despair. And always keep the gods and the goddesses foremost in our thoughts. With that said, Helsa, and hail all those brothers and sisters who stuck by me through this time of weakness, so to speak. Hail.